Monsters housed by the SCP Foundation can be truly terrifying, dangerous, and threatening to most life forms. However, in most cases we can control them, subdue them, and in some cases destroy them. However, some SCPs are completely indestructible and could spell the end of our time here on Earth. So this is the top 5 scary indestructible SCP monsters that will never stop part 2. Before we begin, I want to give a huge shout out to our video sponsor Shudder. Shudder is a premium streaming video service with a selection of some of the best horror movies and television series available. Shudder has an impressively thriving community, from bantering on social media to irreverent reviews to member-only perks. Shudder has the largest and fastest growing human-curated selection of horror and thriller entertainment, offered to all of you at a price of $5.99 a month or a yearly cost of $56.99. This will give you unlimited access to stream ad-free on all of your favorite devices, such as works like Tigers Are Not Afraid and One Cut of the Dead, both of which were named Best Movie and Best Horror Movies of 2019 according to Rotten Tomatoes. You can also stream some of my favorite movies, including The Crow and Child's Play. To try Shudder for free for 30 days, go to shudder.com and use the promo code TOP5. You will not regret it. So once again, go to shudder.com and use the promo code TOP5. I shall see you there. Before we begin, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll be responding to some of your comments. And with that, let's jump in. Coming in at number 5, SCP-3874. SCP-3874 is the former Prime Minister and President of Cuba, Fidel Castro. Though the subject's anomalous properties remain largely unknown, it is currently believed that SCP-3874 possesses one or more of the following anomalous properties: probability-altering capabilities, clairvoyance, indestructibility/rapid regeneration properties, or pataphysical omniscience. Now, although these properties have never been demonstrated publicly, the quantity of survived assassination attempts demonstrated by SCP-3874 has been deemed most likely anomalous. The attempts to assassinate the subject include both anomalous and mundane means: an exploding cigar, poisoned ice cream, contracting ex-Chicago Spirit members, and UIU persons of interest to participate in the Bay of Pigs invasion, cognitohazardous diplomatic speech, voodoo, radioactive, parapharmaceuticals, and an orbital disintegration beam. Due to the SCP-GOC 1970 Accord, direct Foundation involvement in the containment of 3874 is impossible. The Foundation is to instead monitor the activities of GOI 616 Pentagram in relation to the anomaly and attempts to sabotage any known attempts to assassinate 3874. Coming in at number 4, SCP-4609. 4609 is an antique wooden wardrobe which possesses anomalous properties that prevent knowledge regarding it from spreading. Only one person may possess specific knowledge regarding 4609 at one time. Should a second person gain specific knowledge about 4609, the previous holder of the knowledge will instantly expire. Should a group of people learn specific details about the SCP at once, the final individual to consciously register that information will be the only survivor. These anomalous properties come into effect only when information concerning 4609's physical attributes or properties, for example learning that 4609 is a physical object, would not activate it, but learning that it is a wardrobe would. In the same manner, knowing that only one person should know about 4609 would not activate these properties, but learning the specific consequences of more than one person knowing about 4609 would, if you catch my drift. 4609 is highly resistant to damage, with all efforts to breach it so far being unsuccessful. As such, the contents of the wardrobe are unknown. 4609 is to be contained in Site-99 along with its current researcher, Dr. Ogden. Neither 4609 or Dr. Ogden are to ever leave Site-99. In order to discourage Dr. Ogden from committing suicide, the majority of objects that could be used for self-termination are to be removed from Site-99. Coming in at number 3, SCP-4971. 4971 is a space-time anomaly existing within the former Southwood Park Mall in Havensbrooks, Indiana. The true location of 4971 within the mall is uncertain and variable. Anyone who leaves the main concourse of the mall will invariably find themselves within 4971. The physical limits of 4971 are currently unknown, but are expected to far outreach those of the Southwood Park Mall. Now, some backstory. The Southwood Park Mall opened in 1985 and operated through to 2006. In the spring of 2006, the last major anchor store within the mall, Eagle Pass Outfitting, liquidated the location stock, citing poor attendance figures. The mall then closed temporarily in June of that year, pending a buyout. However, when the investor proposal fell through, the mall was left abandoned and closed to the public. 4971 contains several hostile, anomalous entities. Many of these entities can be managed with light arms fire, however, others are more dangerous and must be approached only if absolutely necessary, and with extreme caution. The entirety of the Southwood Park Mall has been closed and all entrances have been barricaded. Coming in at number 2, SCP-5014. 5014 is a 29-year-old Anglo-American man who was previously thought to be physically immortal and had demonstrated incredible durability against various forms of trauma and bodily harm. This included assault via firearm, blunt force, repeated stabbing, consumption and inhalation of toxins, explosives, long-term exposure to a vacuum, and self-inflicted harm. SCP-5014 had previously claimed to be vulnerable, as evidenced through a burn scar on the back of his right hand, which it claimed was from an accident involving a stovetop. Classic. However, it is yet unknown what caused 5014 to gain its anomalous properties. Despite all of this, an incident occurred on September 27, 2022, during a routine experimentation session with 5014. Researcher Faith DeBolt, who was wielding a firearm, successfully neutralized 5014 with a single shot to the forehead. However, is there more to this? How can an indestructible SCP no longer be indestructible? That's the question. The Foundation is still running tests and is currently storing 5014's body in a standard human cadaver storage chamber. And finally, coming in at number 1, we have SCP-4005. 4005 refers to an indestructible glass mosque lamp recovered from Cairo, Egypt. Based on the testimony from a number of writers over the centuries, the lamp is believed to have been created in Marrakesh in the 14th century, traveling across Africa and Asia for several centuries before being brought to Cairo in the 1950s. Now, when an individual stares for several seconds at 4005 while it is lit, they will see images of urban scenes within the fire. These images possess a strong cognitohazardous effect, causing the viewer to become an SCP-4005-1 instance. 4005-1 instances are characterized by an impetus to go on pilgrimage to the city seen within 4005's fire. This involves traveling a great distance on foot, usually to another continent, and entering a specific portal, most often a door, cave, or entrance. The location traveled to is almost always of some personal or spiritual importance to SCP-4005-1 instance. Upon entering the portal, 4005-1 instance will disappear. As of 010728, containment of 4005 is no longer possible. Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with that list? Were there any indestructible SCPs that we missed? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below, and perhaps we can do a part 3. Before I go, I just want to give another big shout out to our video sponsor, Shudder. Make sure you go and check them out right after this video. And on that note, if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another scary vid. And until next time, see you later.